Okay, hey folks, Terry Brown here. I want to thank you so much for taking a few moments of your time to check out this video. And in this video, I want to share an epiphany that I had about money. It's very powerful, so it's something you may want to listen to. Okay, I'm also going to share with you 3 important ways, okay, that money responds to you and I. Okay, so again, I'm going to share 3 important ways that money responds to you and I. And also, I want to share a simple money-making concept with you. And I'm going to leave a link in the description area of this video so you can check out that money-making concept that I am talking about. Okay, so there you have it, and so stay with me for the next few moments and we'll get right into it. Okay, so about a couple of weeks ago, I had an epiphany about money. Okay, I was sitting down and thinking quite a bit. And the thought of money, for whatever reason at the time, the thought of money came into my mind, all right? And it started with me thinking that I wanted more money. And at the same time, realizing that I had the potential to make more money, okay? And it was like, at the time for me, it was like an energy surge going through my body, and I had no reservations in my thoughts. You know, I can make more money. That's what hit me, and that's what I believe, and that's what I know to be true. I can make more money. I just need to get up and do it. You see, I was making some money online, and a little money here, a little money there, making some money offline. And I must admit, okay, that I was a bit content with the money that I was making. But I realized that I was living in what I call a maintenance mode, okay? You see, I had everything that I needed. I'm able to pay my mortgage, my light bill, my water bill, purchase my medications, buy food, all the stuff that you need, I was able to do. Okay. And so to be honest, I was comfortable. Okay. But it came to me that I want a little bit more than that. Okay. And actually I want a lot more than that. And I was all right with being in a maintenance mode of living until I wasn't. I was all right until I wasn't. I want more money. And I know that I have within myself the ability to make more money. And look, should the Lord continue to give me, strength and health and life, then I'm going to make more money. I decided, by golly, I decided that's exactly what I want to do. Now, I know this. I know that money is not the end all be all, but I found out that it is better having money than not having money. Okay, so there are a few things now I learned about money years ago, and some things I learned recently about money, and some things I'm learning, as I'm speaking, I'm learning about money. I'm learning some new things every day about money and about making money and about making money fast. Okay. And I want to share some things with you. Okay. Now, again, I'm going to make more money. Okay. I know I have what it takes to make more money, and so do you. For me, as I said, I was making, a little bit of money here online, enough that I was kind of happy with at the time. Not happy now, but at the time. Okay. And then, I began to notice, outside of the internet world, I am a local entertainer in my area, and jobs just were coming and coming and coming, and I was making money and excited. And I said, man, this is pretty cool because money's just it's coming to me. My wife says, man, you're working a bit. You're working quite a bit. And I said, yeah, I am. I need the money. Okay. But, you get the idea, how you go through things in life, and then sometimes light bulbs go off in your brain. Okay. But let me just share this. Several years ago, I bought a book entitled Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, Mastering the Inner Game of Wealth. And the author is T. Harv Eker. And I purchased that book in 2007. And I learned some valuable things from that book. And now I'm ready to intentionally employ some very powerful principles from that book, as well as some other things that I'm studying about money. Okay. And one of the things that I want to share with you at the outset of this brief message today is this thought. We do not attract what we want. We attract what we are. Oh my goodness. I've got to pause and go back and say that again. Okay. We do not attract what we want. We attract what we are. And so let that sink in just a little. Okay. Now, creating wealth. And I've got this from some very wealthy individuals. Okay. Creating wealth isn't about chasing money. It's about becoming a version of yourself that naturally attracts opportunities, wealth, and financial flow. I've got to say that one more time as well. Creating wealth isn't about chasing money. It's about becoming a version of yourself that naturally attracts opportunities, wealth, and financial flow. Okay. Now, what I'm sharing with you isn't fluff. Okay. It's frequency. It's the science of making money. And that's what a lot of people miss, except those who are very, very wealthy. You see, it's neuroscience, it's energy, it's intention. And when your thoughts, beliefs, and actions align with abundance, then money finds you. Again, I begin to experience it, not on a massive scale, but money started coming to me. People start calling me up. Terry, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this job? Can you do that job? Man, what? Yeah. Then I begin to think. You see, most people believe that money comes from grinding harder, chasing more, or getting lucky. But the truth is that money doesn't respond to hustle alone. Now here it is. The 3 ways that money responds to you and I as individuals. And I'll break all of this down in the next video. But you got to hear this, okay? Money responds to alignment. Number 1. Money responds to identity. Number 2. Money responds to energy. Alignment equals inner harmony between what you think, believe, and do. Alignment is when your thoughts, your beliefs, your identity, and actions are all moving in the same direction toward abundance. 3 powerful ways that money responds to you. One more time, and I'm closing this video out today. Alignment is when your thoughts, your beliefs, identity, and actions are all moving in the same direction toward abundance. I'm Terry Brown. Stay tuned for the next video on this subject. Money. I guess we're going to call it money. I don't know, but look for it, okay? You be blessed. Bye-bye.